What if I told you that a boy who grew up hungry, homeless, and hopeless would one day own an empire that touched millions of lives? This is not just a story. This is a reminder that no matter where you start, greatness is still possible. This is the story of Aryan, a poor boy who became a billionaire. Aryan was born in a forgotten corner of the city, in a slum where roofs leaked, food was scarce, and dreams were a luxury no one could afford. His mother worked 3 jobs just to buy bread. His father had left when Aryan was only 5. Every morning, Aryan walked the streets barefoot, selling tea to tired travelers and dusty drivers. He didn't go to school, he couldn't afford books, but he carried something more valuable: curiosity. He would sit outside a local school and listen to the lessons through an open window. He didn't understand everything, but he listened, and he learned. At night, under a flickering streetlight, Aryan would read discarded newspapers and torn pages of books he found in trash bins. While other kids played, he studied. He didn't have a teacher. He didn't have a plan. But he had a burning fire inside that refused to go out. One day, while delivering tea to a busy office, he overheard a conversation that would change his life. 2 men were arguing over a broken delivery app. One of them said, "If someone could fix this, they'd make millions." Aryan stood there holding a tray, invisible. But those words stuck in his head. Later that night, he asked a friend who repaired mobile phones to teach him how smartphones worked. In exchange, Aryan cleaned the repair shop every evening. Within months, he could fix basic issues. Within a year, he began coding on a borrowed phone. He was 16. Still poor. Still struggling. But now, he had direction. Aryan started offering small digital services, making websites, fixing bugs, designing posters. His first job paid him 100 rupees, less than $2. But he held that money like it was a diamond, because for the first time, he didn't beg for it. He earned it. Failures came. He launched a delivery idea. It flopped. He started an online store. It got hacked. He lost money. He lost sleep. But he didn't lose faith. Every night, he looked at the stars and whispered, "One day, I'll rise. Just wait." At 19, Aryan launched a new platform, a local delivery app focused on slum areas and forgotten neighborhoods. No big company cared about those zones. But Aryan did. He knew their struggles. He spoke their language. Within months, hundreds of people joined his service. Local vendors, drivers, and helpers. It wasn't perfect, but it worked. 1 year later, his platform caught the attention of an angel investor. A man who had once ignored Aryan's tea stall was now shaking his hand and funding his dream. By 23, Aryan was featured in business magazines. By 25, he became a billionaire. But here's what made him different. He didn't forget. He built free digital schools in slums. He hired the very people who once laughed at his ideas. He helped thousands of street children get an education, children like he once was. One day, a journalist asked him, "What was the turning point?" Aryan smiled and said, "The day I realized that poverty is not a curse. It's just a starting line. And I refused to stay at the start." He returned to his childhood street, where he once sold tea. There he met a young boy, barefoot, shy, holding a tray. Aryan bent down, looked him in the eyes, and said, "Don't give up. The world may not see you now, but one day they will." That boy smiled, the same smile Aryan once had. And in that moment, a circle was completed. Aryan's story became a beacon, not because he made billions, but because he proved that dreams don't need permission. They need courage. He didn't have money. He didn't have connections. He had a dream and the heart to chase it. So if you're watching this right now feeling small, lost, or forgotten, remember Aryan. Remember that where you start doesn't define where you'll end up, because the greatest empires often rise from the humblest places. You have everything you need inside you. All that's left is to take the first step. This is Tales of Rise, where every story lifts you higher. Subscribe for more real, powerful, and emotional stories that touch your soul. Your rise could begin with just one story,